Helo, a chroeso to an introduction to Cymraeg Campus for secondary schools. My name is Bethan Davis and I'm the Swyddog Siarter Iaith, the Welsh Language Charter Officer for Central South Consortium. I'm joined by my colleague Emma Davis, a Welsh and Education Officer at CSC. The aim of this presentation is to give you an overview of Cymraeg Campus and how to go about implementing it successfully in a secondary setting. You may find that your school already does many of the things that you're about to hear about in this presentation. That's great. You're already on the Cymraeg Campus journey, and if you're doing these things in your school at the moment, why not get a recognised award for all your hard work? To put Cymraeg Campus into a national context, I'm sure you've all heard of Welsh Government's target of 1 million Welsh speakers by 2050. The Siarter Iaith is an integral part of this. Under the Siarter Iaith umbrella is the Siarter Iaith framework for Welsh medium primary and secondary schools and the Cymraeg Campus framework for English medium primary and secondary schools. This quote from Cymraeg 2050, a million Welsh speakers, says, "We want all our learners to have the opportunity to be bilingual. In order to reach 1 million speakers, we will need to increase the number of learners in English medium schools that succeed in acquiring the language." The important word in this quote is bilingual. It's not about creating fluent Welsh speakers, but giving pupils the tools to live their lives bilingually. Whether it's a bore da on the corridor or discovering a love of Welsh music, it's about normalising the language. Welsh is a fundamental element of the Language Literacy and Communication AOLE of Curriculum for Wales. However, it is important to realise that the Welsh dimension permeates all AOLEs. By ensuring that pupils are immersed in Welsh history, language and culture, they should then develop a strong sense of belonging and Welsh identity. I'm now going to pass over to my colleague Emma Davis, who is going to give you an overview of Cymraeg Campus in CSC.
Nesaf, we'd like to give you some background information about Cymraeg Campus in Central South Consortium. Cymraeg Campus initially grew from the Siarter Iaith initiative, which started in Welsh medium schools. Cymraeg Campus was piloted in the then Erw Consortium, now Partneriaeth, back in 2016. We, in CSE, had a fantastic launch of Cymraeg Campus in Cardiff City Stadium in the summer of 2018, with a brilliant turnout. All English medium primary schools were invited to find out all about Cymraeg Campus and how to implement it. The Urdd was also invited, representatives from the sabbatical course and Welsh Government, to be part of our day. Members of a working party of a selection of schools from across the region were also invited. They discussed how they had trialled Cymraeg Campus, shared resources and successes. Throughout this PowerPoint, you will be given all the information you'll need to know about Cymraeg Campus, its aims, how to get started on your journey, outcomes, and the verification process. But now we would like to share with you some of the successes of the framework so far. Up until now, 78 of our English medium primary schools have achieved the Bronze Award. 9 have the Silver, and 2 of our primaries now have the Gold Award. We are also very proud to announce that Penydre High School in Merthyr is our only secondary school in the region to receive Cymraeg Campus Awards. Not only have they received the Bronze Award, but have also gone on to receive the Silver and Gold Award. We are so very proud of our schools across the region and how they have continued on their Cymraeg Campus journey throughout COVID. They included Welsh in home learning, and many schools have continued to be verified virtually. So not even a global pandemic has stood in their way. So da iawn nhw. CSE ran a Cymraeg Campus secondary pilot that was introduced in January 2021. 12 schools were part of the pilot, and it has had a real positive impact on the pilot schools. Following the success of the pilot, we are eager to introduce Cymraeg Campus to all CSC secondary schools. This success is a wonderful foundation for us to build on moving forward. We're hoping that introducing this initiative to you and all secondary schools across the region will have as much impact as it's had on our primaries, fostering a whole school Welsh ethos, increasing the use of Welsh tenfold both inside and outside the classroom, and most importantly of all, bringing enjoyment and fun back into Welsh, because ultimately that's what it's all about.
Diolch, Emma. So what is Cymraeg Campus? Cymraeg Campus provides a clear framework to promote and increase the use of Welsh and Welshness in English medium primary and secondary schools. It supports the development of bilingualism and helps promote a strong Welsh ethos in schools. It also provides a range of enrichment activities to ensure that pupils have the opportunity to use Welsh not only within the classroom setting, but also outside in a social way. And most importantly, Cymraeg Campus encourages learners to enjoy learning Welsh. The sense of enjoyment is so important, and making pupils realise that there is a purpose to learning Welsh and that they are able to use it in their everyday lives. There are three main aims to Cymraeg Campus. All schools, regardless of their language learning context, will work within the same framework to achieve the aim of ensuring that learners are confident in using their Welsh language skills, foster positive attitudes towards the language, and increase the use of the language inside and outside the school. Cymraeg Campus needs to be a whole school approach. The most successful Cymraeg Campus schools are the ones that ensure that the whole school community are part of implementing the framework. From the senior leadership team to all members of staff, including office staff, clerical staff, staff in the school kitchen. Obviously, the pupils and the Crew Cymraeg play an integral part, and we'll speak about that a bit more later on. The parents, the school governors, and the wider community. Cymraeg Campus is broken into three areas: the Gwobr Efydd, the Gwobr Arian, and Gwobr Aur, the Bronze Award, the Silver Award, and the Gold Award. The purpose of the Bronze Award is to begin the implementation of the framework. There are no time constraints to the awards. Each school has their own journey. It may take you a year to reach the Bronze Award, it may take you 2. It's all an individual journey for each school. There are 5 outcomes to the Cymraeg Campus framework that can be found on the following slides. Outcome 1 looks at leadership, and that leadership within Welsh is shown at a whole school level. The senior leadership team, the school workforce, the pupils, parents and carers, governors, and the wider community. Outcome 2 ensures that learners take ownership of the Welsh language and understand its relevance to everyday life. That learners take responsibility for the language within their school. That the workforce is able to discuss the Welsh language. The development of a Crew Cymraeg. And that pupils understand the relevance of Welsh to everyday life. Outcome 3 is ensuring that the school encourages learners' use of the language outside the classroom and offer Welsh language experiences across the curriculum. Outcome 4 ensures that the school workforce develops their Welsh language skills and uses Welsh with each other and with learners. Welsh could be part of the school improvement plan. It also could be included as professional development targets for staff. And also that the learners support the wider school workforce to develop their Welsh skills. And finally, outcome 5 looks at working in partnership with the wider school community to support the learners' use of Welsh outside school. This ensures that the pupils know the value of the language in everyday life, and that also there are opportunities to plan activities and for pupils to use the Welsh language outside the school in a social aspect. The starting point of Cymraeg Campus is completing a pupil questionnaire, the Cymraeg Campus questionnaire. This questionnaire provides schools with a clear picture of the current situation. You will have powerful data to share with the school community, whether it's pupils, staff, parents, and governors. The questionnaire consists of 10 questions that ask your pupils about their use of Welsh within school and outside school, and also their feelings about the Welsh language. Now, as a school, it is up to you how you take part in this questionnaire, whether it's done as a whole school, whether you decide to focus on certain year groups, whether you decide to do the questionnaire with all pupils, or whether you choose focus groups from each year. It's entirely up to you. All I will say is that make sure that you have enough pupils to ensure that you have a good amount of data to look at. The questionnaire is completed at the beginning and end of each award, with the hope of seeing improvements in the data in the questionnaire completed at the end. The questionnaire is available on Microsoft Forms. You'll see here a link to the questionnaire template. This is a template. You will need to customize this with your school name and share with your students. You will then be able to look at the responses and have the data to begin your Cymraeg Campus journey. Following the completion of the initial pupil questionnaire and analysis of the data, you'll be able to complete an action plan. This is a working document that will give you a clear focus for Cymraeg Campus in your school. The action plan follows the 5 outcomes that we've previously spoken of. In the action plan, you are able to set targets, who's responsible for the target, is it a specific date, and then also you'll be able to record the improvement and the result of that target. Okay, so what are the first steps? How do you begin Cymraeg Campus? I would strongly suggest that you join the Cymraeg Campus Uwchradd CSE community. This community is full of resources and useful information. Maybe you could plan a whole school inset to be able to share with them, to share with staff information about Cymraeg Campus. You will need to complete the questionnaire and establish a Clw Cymraeg. You will then be able to analyse the questionnaire data and complete an action plan. An integral part of Cymraeg Campus is the Clw Cymraeg. The Clw Cymraeg are a group of pupils who are responsible for the development of Cymraeg Campus across the school. They are the driving force behind Cymraeg Campus. It's up to you as a school who is on the Clw Cymraeg. Some schools include pupils from every year group. Some schools concentrate on Year 11 and Year 12. This is entirely up to you. The Crew Cymraeg should hold regular meetings to discuss the targets, to discuss the action plan, and to plan activities and create opportunities for developing Cymraeg Campus within your school. This ensures that they have a sense of ownership. Part of Cymraeg Campus is working in partnership. This could be with your cluster schools, but also with outside agencies like the Urdd, the Mentor Iaith, the WRU, the FAW and the Arts Council. Take advantage of what outside agencies can offer your school to help you develop Welsh. Part of Cymraeg Campus is working towards the Bronze, Silver and Gold Award. When you feel that you're ready to be verified for your Bronze Award, you can contact your Welsh Education Officer or myself to arrange a school visit. This visit is a celebration of the school's hard work with Cymraeg Campus. As part of the verification process, you want to provide evidence of all your fantastic work. This evidence is able to be collected electronically. Maybe you could create a network on Hub, a Google Classroom, Google Drive, or on Teams. This evidence can include photographs, videos, PowerPoints, newsletters and articles, tweets, minutes of meetings, blogs, and questionnaire data. I'd like to stress that quality, not quantity, is important. CSE has a number of resources to support your school on its Cymraeg Campus journey. We have 2 Sgwrs podcasts, one from Ysgol Pen-y-Dre talking about their taith at Wobrau'r Cymraeg Campus, their journey towards the Gold Award for Cymraeg Campus. And we also have a general podcast talking about Cymraeg Campus, mainly in the primary settings, but lots of the information is still relevant to you in the secondary setting. On the CSE website, we have 2 communities, one that I've previously spoke of, the Cymraeg Campus Uwchradd community, and also the Cymraeg Campus Siarter Iaith CSE community. This is aimed at primary schools, but lots of the resources on this community are also relevant to the secondary schools.
Here you will see links for 2 other communities, the first being Ygist, containing a wealth of resources created for secondary school practitioners teaching Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 pupils. These resources have been created, gathered, trialled and tested by teachers across Wales as part of a cross-consortia working party. The second community here is Cymraeg for secondary school staff. This contains resources as well as specific subject terminology for teachers who teach in other departments in school, outside of the Welsh department. This will show teachers how to integrate Welsh into their own subjects.
I previously spoke about the importance of the Welsh dimension across all AOLEs in Curriculum for Wales. This is a great website to help you when planning the Welsh dimension. If you require any support in implementing Cymraeg Campus in your school, please get in touch with myself, Bethan Davies, or with Emma Davies. We also have 2 Twitter accounts, at Siarter Iaith Cutcutter and at CSE_Cymraeg. Please follow us for updates and information. Also, please tag us if you share any activities or information regarding Cymraeg Campus in your school. Diolch yn fawr am wrando. Thank you for listening.